Orders of the day ring out across Bangladesh's biggest shipbreaking yard. Mighty vessels being mined for scrap metal. It's a painstaking process, one that not only breaks down large sections of steel and iron ore, but also the bodies of those doing the work. Mizan was severely injured on the job last year. He's unable to return to work and needs money for further medical treatment.
I haven't had any treatment for 4 months. I can't wake up in the morning. My hand swells up at night. My spine is broken. When I wake up in the morning, someone has to help me. After walking for a while, I feel better.
For years, rights groups have reported poor safety conditions at shipbreaking yards throughout South Asia, including little, if any, protective equipment. Other risks include inhaling toxic fumes and sustaining blood force trauma from falling steel.
Of all industries in Bangladesh, shipbreaking is the most dangerous. But no one thinks about the lives and welfare of the workers who work in this dangerous industry. For decades, this shipbreaking industry has developed, but workers haven't seen any improvement.
New international regulations are coming into effect next month, despite calls from industry stakeholders in Bangladesh to extend the compliance deadline.
After June 2025, when Hong Kong Convention will be enacted, the traditional yards cannot operate anymore. We have seen a huge reduction of incidents, accidents, pollution from this industry drastically after 2023, June. So we feel that this is the right approach, and we want to go for zero accidents, zero incidents from this industry after June 2025.
But incidents, including deaths, often go underreported, and some families of workers who died on the job are still seeking compensation.
It would help me if the owner could provide financial support for my children until they are 18 years old. Otherwise, we'll have to spend our days in misery because we used to sustain our family with his monthly salary.
International shipping is the lifeblood of the global economy, responsible for moving 90% of world trade. 80% of the world's decommissioned cargo ships end up in countries like Bangladesh. Rights groups say the industry's exploitation of workers on the lower end of the economic chain is essentially a form of colonialism.
I always think that if I hadn't gone to the shipbreaking yard, I wouldn't have had to suffer so much. I always feel that pain.
But there's hope the new regulations to soon be implemented will lead to protection for the world's most vulnerable workers. Randolph Nogel, TRT World.